In this section, we're going to learn how to manage our files and folders using File Explorer. In previous versions of Windows, it was known as Windows Explorer. If we look on our taskbar, there's a little yellow folder, and that is our File Explorer. So let's click on it, and it will open up in a separate window. What this is basically a filing system of what's on your computer. You first of all will see your desktop. And obviously we've discussed this before. This is all the folders and files on your desktop. You'll have something called downloads, which when you download off the internet would default into the downloads folder. Documents. Over here you'll see a whole lot of subfolders within documents. This is where we normally create new folders for our own personal use. Pictures. Anytime you download photographs, it will straight away go to pictures, or if you save a picture, it will go into the pictures folder. And over here you'll see music. If you download MP3s, etc., it will sit in the music folder, and videos as well. And then further down you'll see all the drives. Our C drive, if we click on it, is everything on the hard drive, including all your program files. And over here you can see I've plugged in a memory stick into the computer. We're going to learn how to move a file into the memory stick as well. So if I click here, you'll see all the folders in the memory stick as well. So the first thing we're going to learn how to do is to create a new folder. I'm going to click on Documents first. And the reason why I'm clicking there is I want the subfolder to appear beneath Documents. And I'm going to either right click or use New Folder over here, the new folder icon. And I'm going to call this Training Exercises. And enter once you've finished your typing. Let's click on Documents. And there's my training exercises folder. If I want a subfolder of that, make sure you click there first. New folder. And I'm going to call this 2017. Don't forget to enter when you finish typing. Back to Documents. Back to training exercises. If I double click on it, there are no training files in here just yet. We put it into training. There's your 2017 folder over there. If I double click on it, there are no files in here yet. So let's move a file from somewhere else and put it into our new folder. Click back on Documents again. And I'm going to go to the Computer Basics folder. And over here, within that folder, it's showing us the files. The picture dictates what type of file and can give you a guideline as to what type of file it is. As you can see, exercise 1 and 2 are Excel files. You can see the green with the X, and the blue is a Word file, and that is a PowerPoint file, the red one. So I'm going to click on exercise 1. You can right click on it, you can cut it in order to move it. Back to Documents again. Let's go into our training folder, double click into 2017, and then you can right click and you can paste it. And you've now moved it from one folder to the next. You could also drag it if you wanted to. So let's drag it from that training folder and put it into our memory stick. And if I click on the memory stick now, you can see there is exercise 1. You could of course also not move it and rather copy it, which would be the same. Right click, copy, move to where you want to put it, right click, paste. You could also use the icons up here. So let's say exercise 2. You could say move to and choose the folder you want to move it to, or copy and make a copy and select the folder. If you can't find the folder in this list, you can choose the location at the bottom and you can find it in the Documents folder over here. How do we delete a file? Let's select a file. You can click on the Delete button and that will remove the file. I will show you on your desktop where that deleted file goes. It will sit in what we call the recycle bin. If you empty out of the recycle bin, it is then deleted, but you could restore it from the recycle bin if you did delete it by accident. You can also rename a file. So let's rename exercise 2 or exercise 1 to graph. Right click again, rename. And now allows me to type in my new file name and enter. And that's how you rename a file. You could of course also use the option on the ribbon. There's your rename, your delete, copy and move. Your arrow keys here in Explorer will take you back one level at a time, and that will move you forward and up. Let's close this and have a look at our recycle bin. Your recycle bin will normally, there will be an icon on your desktop, and ours is sitting over here. Let's double click on it. Remember, if you don't need any of these files, you will click on Empty Recycle Bin. You could restore all items or select a specific file and say restore the selected item. It will then restore it to the folder that you've just deleted it from. And that's how you manage your files in File Explorer.